So we're 2 days away, man.
That's right.
And my question for you is, how do you combat 110, 120 punches around? How do you, in terms of Leo Santa Cruz, throwing 100 to 120 punches around? How do you diffuse that?
Gotta throw 130, right?
I don't know. I'm asking you. You're going into the Hall of Fame as a trainer, so I gotta ask you.
Gotta throw as many as Leo or even more.
Okay.
Gotta stay busy. Really? Very busy.
Do you think, what's the key to this fight? Is it Abner Mares? I would say Abner Mares probably has above average footwork in comparison to Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz is the more busy fighter. Is it the punches and angles, or is it just plant your feet and land the right hand?
It's going to be a fight full of action. Both are going to throw a lot of punches. Both are going to be, very exciting. With the crowd, wanting to see a fight like the first fight, then it's going to get into an action fight. I just got to keep reminding him to be a little bit smarter. He's very fast. He's in great shape, and I'm sure Leo is too. So it's going to be interesting.
How was training camp?
Training camp's been great, man. We had a great training camp. Rounds of sparring were awesome. We had great sparring partners.
Who do you have in?
We had our young kids that I have. I have very, very talented kids that were giving Abner the best sparring he could have.
And on another note, when are you guys announcing July 28th? When is that coming about?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. We still waiting. I don't know. Mikey's been training 2-3 times a week just to stay in shape, but we should know soon. I really don't know.
Robert East is in full-blown camp.
Is he?
Yeah, I follow him on social media.
Mikey hasn't been to the gym in 2 days, so we got to get that going. Hopefully soon.
Okay. What's coming up next for you?
Well, this Saturday, obviously. Then June and July, I have every weekend. Yeah, man. Then after Saturday, next Saturday on the 16th, I'll be in Dallas. I have 2 guys fighting in
Dallas. I'll be there.
I have Marroquin and Pork Chop. Okay. Alejandro Guerrero. They're both fighting on that show. Then on the 23rd, I have Virgil Ortiz fighting at the Velasco, and Tanahara, the co-main event. The 29th, I have one of my guys, Licona, fighting in Mexico. And then on the 30th, I have Aaron Morales fighting on top rank card in Oklahoma. So it goes on. Then the 7th, before I forget, that'll be my last one. The 7th, Jose Ramirez defending his title.
I was going to get to Jose Ramirez, okay. But before I get to Jose Ramirez, I want that. You still think you got hands, man. I saw you at the Velasco, man, a couple of weeks ago.
Why? What happened?
In the ring. You was in the ring. You was like, you were calling people out in the ring?
No, I was calling my fighter and his dad. They got a little heated up because somebody was there talking shit to them, and then I figured why they were talking shit, and it was kind of stupid, it wasn't really that big of a deal. When I got the attention, read the shirts, and knew which team that family or friends were with, it was kind of stupid, A couple weeks before the fight at the Velasco, Joshua was getting ready for his fight, but Joshua didn't have an opponent. And then Garmajo, what's his name? Gramajo, the guy, the team that was talking shit to us. It was Gramajo, something from West Side Boxing Club. Well, 2 weeks prior to that, Robert Diaz, Golden Bulls matchmaker, called me. Look, Tocayo, Robert, Gramajo's opponent pulled out. Shark, what was his name? Shark something. His opponent fell out. So why don't we do Franco versus Gramajo? That Robert wanted to save looking for opponents. He had to look for an opponent for Joshua Franco and an opponent for Gramajo because Shark pulled out of the fight. So I told him, but he's a 122 pounder. My guy's a 115 pounder. You pretty much want to move up my guy two weight divisions to fight Gramajo, so you don't have to worry about finding opponents. I said bring him down to 120, and no, I said bring him down to 118. I gave him, okay, we'll move up to 118, bring him down to 118, and we'll fight him. Then he told me, the lowest he'll do is 120. I said, nah, that's 2 divisions. That's moving my fighter up 2 divisions. That's too much of a risk. Find us an opponent. So that was the deal. And I guess he told the other team, oh, they don't want to fight you. Well, it's not that we don't want to fight them. Come down to 118 and we'll fight them. Bottom line is that's why that guy was talking sour. So it was moving up 2 divisions to fight that guy. So now I invite those guys. You guys are 122 pounders from Westside Gym or Gramajo guy. You guys could move up 2 divisions if you want and fight my guy Tanahara. Same shit, right? You want my fighter to move up 2 divisions to fight you, and you were talking shit that we're scared? Okay, you move up 2 divisions to fight Tanahara, and we'll do the fight in a heartbeat. Right? That's the same shit.
So you know what I heard? Jose Ramirez is coming with you guys. I kind of laughed inside. I was like, you got the last laugh.
Why?
Because he left Freddie Rose.
No, nothing. Look, you're laughing more than me. No,
I'm from the streets, man. I'm from the streets.
Look,
so I get everything.
Look, I'm gonna tell you. Since before that fight, when Ramirez was going to start training camp for his title fight, we were already talking. He had already started training with me. He had already been training with me, but we came up to the agreement. We were like less than 2 months away from his fight, and he was driving back and forth from LA because he has an apartment in LA. So he was driving back and forth. So we came to an agreement where it's best if you don't make an announcement now. Finish up your training camp over there at Wildcard. Do this fight at Wildcard. That way you're close to the gym and not driving all the way to Riverside. So that's what happened. So he finished training camp in Wildcard, did the fight, became a world champion, but we already knew he was going to start training with me. So it wasn't something after the fight. It was something that he had already made that decision before that fight, and he was already training with me. But we made that agreement where it's better if you stay over there because the drive was going to kill him.
So you and Freddie Rose was co-training against Amir Ahman.
Well, we were not co-training. My guys actually. My guys, 2 of my guys, Lindolfo Delgado and Tarahara, were the ones helping him get ready for sparring. So he was, that was, we already had everything lined up. But when we made the decision for him to train in Wildcard, I still sent my guys to spar with him. I never went, but it was my son going with Tanahara and Delgado, going out there to help him get ready for his fight.
So Mikey's staying at 135.
That's what he's fighting.
When's he giving up the belt? Did he give up the belt already?
I don't even know. Well, I don't know what the IPF rules are. He might have already lost it. I don't know.
Okay.
Mikey hasn't really made up or hasn't announced it yet. So maybe he's still 140 champion. But as soon as he announces that he's fighting 135, then I'm sure they'll fight for the vacant title. Somebody else will fight for the vacant title.
Break down Robert Garcia. Robert Easter.
Robert Easter.
Yeah.
He's a difficult guy. I can't say he's a dangerous guy because Lipinets was more dangerous. Those guys were power. I'd say he's more just a difficult guy, and he could make it a very difficult fight for Mikey. He's very tall, and if he focuses on just trying to make it difficult, he could make it very difficult. He is a lot taller than Mikey, so that's pretty much what he's just could be very difficult, but that's why a fighter has 12 rounds. Mikey will start adjusting, making adjustments in the fight, and eventually pick it up. But I could see the first few rounds being pretty difficult.
And you said Mikey Garcia hasn't been in the gym. So do you think with proposed date of July 28th, he's kind of like, I only need 4 weeks to get ready for this guy?
I don't. Maybe he knows something more than that. Maybe the fight is not going to be July 28th. Maybe it's going to be 2 weeks later. I don't know. That's why I'm telling you. He hasn't really started training camp. He goes. He's been helping out.
He was in Hawaii, I saw.
Yeah, and he's helping out right now. The last couple of weeks, he's been helping out Virgil Ortiz into sparring. But he only comes, the days of sparring just to help out Virgil Ortiz get ready for his fight on the 23rd. So that's 3 times a week.
Has any fighters got contracts from Eddie Hearn?
No,
really?
No.
First I heard Eddie Hearn, now I heard Dana White with Mikey Garcia.
They've contacted Mikey. They've contacted me first, and then I gave him Mikey's number. So he's been talking to Mikey, but I don't know. I don't know if if there's been any offers or anything. I know they've been talking, but I have no idea if there's any offers.
And Deontay Wilder, after my last question, Deontay Wilder after Joshua. What do you think about the fight?
Look, Wilder is our guy. You know, United States. He's excited. He's fun to watch. But Joshua's also the real deal, man. Anthony Joshua's the real deal, and I think Anthony Joshua's skills are better than Wilder. But Wilder's power could turn things around.
Who wins?
It's a pick'em fight, man. It's a pick'em fight. I've said it before. I'd pick Anthony Joshua because of his skills, but I think it's more of a 50-50 fight. It's a hell of a fight, and I can't wait for that fight to happen. I think it should happen, and when it happens, it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
My last question. Triple G just gave up the belt or vacated the strip.
I heard. Yes.
What do you think happens at 160? Does he go to Canelo or what happens?
Well, look, I think the big name is Canelo. The moneymaker is Canelo. I think 65-35 is more than fair. Canelo could still make a lot of money fighting anybody else, any other big name. He'll make a lot of money. Triple G won't make as much money if he fights anybody else than he would against Canelo. So I think 65-35 is good, But I also see Triple G's point and reasons. I can't blame him either. But at the end of the day, I think that fight needs to happen because they settle with a draw. They have to fight each other to see who the real, who the winner is. We have to.
I appreciate it. Richard Schaefer's on your right shoulder, so he needs something from you.
That's right.